Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at Moist Critical's videos titled "This Guy's Pathetic and He Wants to Fight Me." So the reason why I am gonna make this reaction video is because I find this really funny, right? I kinda wanna react to this myself and give my opinions myself as well. Kinda like what he does, he just reacts to shit and then he talks about it. That's basically what I'm doing. But instead, I'm taking his video and I'm gonna react to it, reacting to this guy. This pathetic guy. Yeah, I'm a copycat, basically. So, anyway, let's just get right into it, honestly. Let's just get right into it.
I'm sure you've all heard the expression, fake it till you make it.
Well, we'll go on full screen. Also, turn down the quality a little bit, because the video kind of gets laggy when I use OBS, so.
I'm sure you've all heard the expression, fake it till you make it. But today I want to take a look at what happens when all you do is fake it without ever making it.
Oh boy, can't wait. Actually, you know what? Let me turn the quality back up. Hold up.
You end up like this loser we're
Okay, never mind. It's actually not that bad.
about to take a look at today. A guy who has become a complete parody of self-confidence, but without any level of self-awareness. He portrays himself as an extremely successful, extremely rich guy that would have no problem at all stealing your wife right out from under your nose. It's beautiful stuff that he
Oh, I swear, I cannot wait.
talks about.
Take you, for example, and me.
Alright, here.
And we both pull up and we go to your girl. Odds are I'm gonna take that bitch. If you compared me to you, you're not gonna win that battle.
Bro's out here rocking that man
Dude.
and dark body.
Oh, hell nah, bro. This guy's literally the embodiment of insecure. He literally is a definition of secure. Hell, he owns the word secure. You know those insecure 13-year-old boys who jerk off 24/7? Yeah, they try to be like this guy, but it's not quite. They don't quite get it. Yeah. Yeah, I can already tell this guy's very insecure. Just because you have an expensive car doesn't mean you're gonna get a girl. Not all girls want someone who's insanely rich. What girls want is a guy who actually likes them and takes care of them and respects them. That's what a relationship should be like. And as someone who has been in relationships before, that has some sort of relationship experience, yeah, that's pretty much how it's like. So, yeah.
Acting like he, for some reason, be able to take your girl
Hold up. There you go.
jabs, but with even skinnier arms. Personality is money. He's like a real-life Mr. Krabs, but with even skinnier arms.
Oh my god.
He believes because he has money that he's entitled to women and women find him irresistible. You can
Yeah, like, that's not exactly how that works. As soon as you see a guy brag about how much his net worth is and try to impress girls, that's how you know that he's an insecure douchebag. That's how you know. Like, Jesus Christ.
tell by looking at him this was no
Oh, and the fact that he's never been in a relationship before.
jock in high school. This wasn't exactly the prom king. Yet he pretends that he is now. He talks about how successful his businesses are now. He has a 9-figure business. He has all of this money. Though I don't necessarily take him at his word, because I just don't believe a fucking word this guy says.
So the next
He's literally the type of guy, he is the type of guy to act like Andrew Tate, but he doesn't pull off. Like, he tries to be like Andrew Tate, but remove the motivational parts. He just full-on just shits on you. But even that he fails to do, because no one cares about how much money he has. I'm gonna break the harmful truth to this guy. No one cares about how much money you have, bro. No one cares. And you're probably gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, you're probably insecure that I have so much money. I have all these expensive cars and you can't get them." Bro, that's not my point. You're being so insecure. Like, it's not even funny.
time you think
And that's what I mean. You literally own the word insecure.
that your girl's on lock, I got the keys to the castle, motherfucker.
I have no doubt
That was so corny. So, the next time your girl's on lock, I have the keys to the castle. That was something else.
but he spent hours trying to cook up that finishing line right there.
You probably spent hours sweating, trying to write a script on this paper with some broken pencil. It's like, how would I do? What do I do? I gotta find out a pickup line to impress the girls because I have so much money. And then he found out with, when your girl's on lock, I got the keys to the castle. Like, bro, what? But bro, come on.
the keys to
What?
the
Oh, there you go.
castle. Now, why I don't believe him about the success of his business is because the only thing he shows that's worth money is his car, the McLaren. He's made like 1,000 shorts about how much money he spends
True, for all we know, that McLaren could be like $500,000. Like that McLaren couldn't even be that much money for all we know. I don't know how cheap McLarens can get, but let's just say that McLaren could possibly be one of the cheaper McLarens. Let's just say that. Like, that McLaren probably doesn't even cost that much money, to be faithful. Like, if you were to work a job, like a full-time job, and you would save up for, like, let's say about 5 years, depending on what your job is, you could probably get that car a lot easier then. Or even then, you could just invest like half of the paycheck that you get from that job into a stock market, like a good stock market, and then you get that money and you're able to buy the car in like 2 years or something. Like, you have no idea. And like he said, the only thing he shows that is worth money is the McLaren. So, yeah, honestly, I do not believe that he has such a successful business. What?
filling up
There
a
you go.
McLaren's tank, or how often he drives his McLaren, and that is the only thing worth a lot of money that he's ever shown, at least that I've seen. So that leads me to believe that it is 100% rented, or he really dumped all of his money into that one vehicle in order to portray himself as a successful businessman. He did a little house tour, and it's very humble living. It's a nice place, but it's not exactly like a super mega mansion you would expect someone with a 9-figure business to own. And he's not wearing a ton of ice or anything like that, and he's clearly a guy who loves to flex because he's always talking about his wealth and his success, yet the only thing you can ever see from that is that McLaren. Now, this may be like a tinfoil hat conspiracy, but I truly just think he either rents it for these videos or, even more depressingly, drained all of his finances to make that big purchase with that belief that this car would be enough to convince people that he has a lot of money. Like,
He's definitely really bad with money. I can just tell right in my head. I can just tell that he's really, really bad with money.
spec all of his points into delusion here and is just letting it rip. Like, this McLaren means I'm successful. I gotta fake it till I make it. This is how I do it.
Ah! Here's why the gym does not matter. I'm tired of guys that are like, oh, I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to get fit. I feel like I have a pretty decent tone.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're fucking skinny as shit. You probably weigh like 130 pounds. I know that sounds a lot for kids, but that is not a lot of pounds for an adult. I don't know how old he is, but I'm assuming he's in like his like mid-20s or somewhere like that. I'm not sure. But he legit looks skinny as hell. Like, if you look back on his body aesthetic,
I'm tired of
look
guys
at
that
that.
are like,
Look at that. Look at his body. That is not a toned body, dog. I'm just gonna say that. Now, personally, I'm not gonna go around and say that, like, that I really mean it, because, honestly, I don't have the most fit body out there. Honestly, I have a body pretty similar to his, except I'm not as skinny, alright? I actually have some pretty good meat on me, alright? That's the difference. He looks really skinny.
With that jump scare in the beginning. So this is his rant about why going to the gym makes you a fucking idiot because he's skinny and insecure. So
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Because he's only saying that going to the gym is bad because he's just insecure because he's skinny as fuck. Like, bro, you do realize that going to the gym and getting fit and getting a good body tone, that actually helps your health. That benefits your health. That makes you healthy as fuck. Like, you don't realize that, and it makes you strong as fuck as well, so... Like, he just doesn't realize that. But he's so over his insecurity to the point where he's just saying some absolutely absurd shit.
so you going to the gym is offensive to him. It's pretty pathetic. You don't want to go to the gym, that's fine. Buddy's out here built like 2 french fries duct taped to an uncooked spaghetti noodle.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you don't go to the gym, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge you. As long as you're healthy, as long as you're not obese, as guys, that's fine. As long as you're healthy, you're good. Not everyone has to go to the gym to be healthy. You can be healthy without going to the gym. Just eat healthy, eat clean, you're good. But he's over here saying going to the gym is bad, even though, like he said, he's literally built like 2 french fries taped on an uncooked spaghetti noodle. Like, literally, bro.
And if you're happy with your body there, that's absolutely fine. But why shit on people that are going to the gym? He makes a whole rant about why it's stupid to do it, which is laughable.
I don't need to go to the gym, because you pull up to the gym making less than 10K a month, pulling up in your bullshit fucking Corolla, and I pull up in my McLaren. It's not even a contest.
Again, he's bragging about his cars. When did cars have to do with going to the gym? He legit brought up the fact that he had a McLaren so fast, and the other person had like a Corolla. Why does that matter? What does that even have to do with going to the gym? Like, what?
Dude, no one gives a fuck about your muscles. Most of the guys that go to the gym, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're fucking stupid. All that pre-workout that you're taking is making you more stupider.
So unless you're making...
You didn't realize that when people go to the gym and build their muscle, they're not doing it for you. They're not doing it for you. They're doing it for themselves. Like, even if you don't give a fuck about his muscles, he wouldn't care because he's not doing it for you.
over 10K a month, you don't have the right to go to the gym? Like, he's not even making a point. Like, he's not even saying, like, the time you spend in the gym, you could be spent learning how to drop ship things from Alibaba. Like, he's not even, like, trying to make some kind of point. He's just like, you're stupid for going to the gym because you're making less than 10K a month. He actually sounds like he's about to cry. You're stupid with your dumb muscles, dumb muscle man. Like, what in the crazy insecurity are you going through right now to think that this was a good idea?
Here's why you gotta break up with your girlfriend if you're not making 6 figures a year. Brutal honest
Why does that matter?
truth is that girls need a man who can protect and provide for them. If you're not making at least 10K a month, how the fuck are you gonna protect and provide for your girl?
Man's out here boofing crazy pills. You don't need to be making 10K.
Yeah, income doesn't matter. I've seen women that are like, I don't care about the income that he makes. I'll be the working women for him. Like, there are women that will work for the man. Like, why does that matter if the man has to be making 6 figures a month? Why does that matter?
K a month in order to protect your girlfriend. You have absolutely no meat on your bones whatsoever. The only foe you're equipped to handle is if the gingerbread men from Shrek tried to attack your girl, then maybe you could fend them off. But everyone above the age of 18 and weighing more than 100 pounds, it's going to be a tough tussle. And making more than 10K a month doesn't enable you to magically protect her better. If someone's
Yeah, money doesn't have to do with protecting your girlfriend better. I don't get that.
making a ruckus and you're trying to stop whatever's going on, the amount of money you have isn't going to do anything for you. You can't just be like throwing money at it like, get away from her, you scallywag.
Get away, you scallywag. That's funny.
Me, and I make more than 10K a month. Here's money. Like throwing it all over the place to get them away. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's just pure delusion. Now, I guess, like, he's not wrong. If you make more money, you can provide more, I suppose.
Yeah, he isn't exactly wrong with that. If you make more money, you can provide more. But he's mainly talking about protecting your girlfriend. Like, bro, what does money have to do with that?
But what the fuck does that have to do with anything? So if you don't make
Exactly.
100K at least a year, break up with your girl.
It's cool that she's sticking with you right now because you're trying to build yourself, but at the same time, if some guy like
You're building yourself with insecurity. That's why you're fucking single.
me comes up and gets in the way, she's gonna choose me over you because I can provide more. In this feast or famine world, women will
Wait, hold
always
on.
pick the best case scenario because they don't want to get hurt.
The best case scenario isn't picking a man that has more money. You do realize that, like I said this before, and I'm gonna say this again. Money doesn't have anything to do with protecting your girlfriend. When you're in the dating world, you gotta realize that a girl wants a man who respects her, who loves her, who who genuinely cares for the relationship. She's not gonna choose a man that he has more money. She's not gonna choose a man that just has more money. That's not how that works. That man with more money could be treating a girl like absolute dog shit. He could be beating on her every single day, and she only chose him just because he had more money. Like, you don't realize how that works. And like I said, why does the money even, oh my god, why does the money even, oh my god, I already said that before. This guy is full of delusion.
And you being broke as fuck definitely hurts.
What hurts more than being broke is being broke but pretending you're not, like this guy.
What hurts about being broke, what hurts more than being broke, I'm sorry, I'm having a speech impediment. What hurts than being broke more is being broke but you have one singular McLaren car and you act like you're the richest man in the world, and you have the body of just a fucking sick. That hurts more than that.
It's so I don't know if he actually believes the shit he's selling or if it's only to try and get people to like sign up to courses or anything like that. I'm really
I do feel like he makes his content because it's rage bait. So basically how rage bait works is someone makes a video and they're saying some absolutely absurd and pathetic and outright contagious shit. And it tricks the viewer, like the person who's making the video is trying to get the person who's viewing the video as mad as rage as possible. That's what I feel like rage bait is. I mean, that is what rage bait is. I feel like he makes his content. Excuse me, sorry. I just ate some cereal for breakfast, so I'm kind of just burping. I guess I don't know why anyone needed to know that, but anyways. Oh shit! What was I talking about? I just lost my train of thought. But you get the point. You get the point.
not sure if he actually like loves the smell of his own farts or if it
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm so stupid. So anyways, no, I lost my train of thought. I'm just gonna shut up.
all is an act. I couldn't tell you. Either way, it's to further the goal of making money off the back of desperate people who see this and think that this guy is actually super successful and is trying to give them the secrets to success. It's all just another
If he's trying to give the secrets to success, he's doing it in a really, really wrong way. I'm just gonna say that.
guru scam, but I find him particularly entertaining because he's doing the bare minimum. He didn't even bother to invest in his own body to look the part, so he's not in good shape. He didn't bother to even really pretend to have a lot of money aside from that McLaren that he shows from time to time, and he's just saying things that other gurus say. And I don't know if he's actually found real success. I know he has quite a bit of botted engagement that I've seen online, at
Like I said, he's bought one expensive car and he thinks he owns the world.
least as of everything I've been able to research from it. But other than that, I don't know if anyone even believes his act. I would be surprised if they did because he's very bad at it. Also, just to explain why there's driving underneath his video, it's because it's a TikTok thing where everyone needs perpetual stimulation, constant jingling keys.
Yeah, notice that too. People like him, they would have like a little clip at the bottom of like a rich car driving. That's not you, bro. That's not you. That's just pointless. You're not proving your point more or less if you're adding a clip at the bottom where there's just some luxury car driving or supercar driving. Like you're not proving your point more or less.
So for any video where it's talking, they play like Subway Surfers or anything engaging a game underneath to keep viewers' attention. It's pathetic. TikTok has absolutely rotted brains where people need like absolute activity at every single moment. They can't
Literally every TikTok user has the attention span of a 2-year-old. That's why TikTok creators such as Addison Rae and Bella Porch, who do nothing but bob their heads and shake their ass on video, they get popular on it somehow.
just listen to talking on there.
So if you always wonder what dating an entrepreneur looks like, this is what the fuck it looks like. I don't cook, I don't clean, I got whiteboards all over the place. My setup's there, this is like my sanctuary. No one fucks with me here. As far as a
He says no one fucks with me here, but he doesn't realize what could come his way. Anyone could fuck with you, bro. Cause one, you're built like a stick, and two, anyone with a gun could. I'm having a speech impediment. Anyone with a gun could burst in your room and shoot you in the head. That would be considered fucking with you, but also killing you at the same time. But you get the point. Anything could come your way. You're not that dangerous, bro. Just a minute. Just because you have money doesn't mean you're dangerous. I would just say that.
fridge, it's pretty fucking awful. So I got beer, Happy Dads, Gatorade. Oh, dude, Bel Air bottle, champagne. I got these Dunkin' Donut iced coffees. And then for dinner, I'll go to the pier and like have dinner. I will never fucking cook. This will never be used. I don't even know why I have a fucking mitt.
And here's the look at the house I mentioned. It's clearly a cozy spot. It's a nice house. It's not a super elaborate house. This is not a mega mansion or anything like that. So if he's a super successful 9-figure guy who loves to flex everything, why would he be living in a house like this? It doesn't make any sense.
He's literally the same thing as a douche tuber, but a douche talker. I don't know, a douche TikToker. Yeah, douche TikToker sounds better. He's a douche tuber, but he's using it on TikTok instead.
Doesn't really track. I also love the whole whiteboard thing. He probably watched one video on like it's important to write down your goals or whatever as an entrepreneur. So he bought like 9 whiteboards and hung them all up and filled them with gibberish nonsense.
Yeah, like he thinks that's actually doing something. I don't care if you have whiteboards. I have 2 whiteboards in my house. But it doesn't make you better or worse, dude. No one cares. No one cares. A whiteboard is like a few dollars at best. Like, come on, you're not that special.
I tried zooming in on the frame where it focuses on a whiteboard, but I couldn't make it out because his handwriting looks like he wrote it while he was getting hit by an earthquake, so it's completely
Yeah, or he's reenacting the body of a 4-year-old or something.
illegible for the most part. But I'm pretty sure one of them was agility, and he had a check mark next to it, meaning he must have done like agility drills, I suppose. I could be reading it incorrectly, but I'm almost positive it said just agility on one of them. Maybe it's like RuneScape goals, and he's like skilling right now, so he's working on agility, and he checked it off once he got like a certain amount of XP. I don't know. Very goofy regardless, though.
Here's just a couple of signs that your girlfriend might be cheating. Number 1 is she's not texting you as readily as you've used to.
Easiest way to tell if your girl is cheating is, did she ever find that you bought this guy's course? If she did, she's absolutely cheating.
Yup.
No doubt. And you deserve it. Why the fuck would you buy a course from a guy like this? It's
Yeah,
so
if your girl's
embarrassing.
buying a course from some guy like this, then she's cheating on you. I'm sorry.
Like he actually just went to like WikiHow and just started
Yeah, and he said, like, she's not texting you as readily as you've used to. What does that mean? What does that mean? Here's an easy way to tell if your girl's cheating on you. 1, check her phone. I'm not saying to check her phone, like, daily, but maybe just check her phone if you're getting suspicious of activity. And also, if she's, like, hiding her phone away from you, like, she's hiding something, that's definitely suspicious. That's when you should, like, check her phone. Or if she's using a computer and you walk by and she closes a certain tab, like, immediately, and you can notice this better if she's doing it literally every single goddamn time, then that's how you could tell if your girl's cheating. It's pretty fucking simple concept.
copying articles on like how to tell if your girl is cheating, 7 life hacks for that. And then he just starts regurgitating them here. But anyway, I could go on and on. There's so many embarrassing shorts he's made, but there's no reason to just keep going over it. I just wanted to showcase some of his better ones here and talk about it a little bit. That's about it. See ya.
Alright, see ya. Okay. Now that video is covered up. Now we're gonna go an even longer video that is almost 19 minutes. He wants to fight me. You can already see that I've watched it a little bit. I was like, nah, I gotta record this for a video. I'll do the first video as well. Also, if you're wondering, I'll put their original videos at the link in the description, just to give credit. So, alright, second video.
Not often I
Let's go.
like to spin.
Let's turn up the quality. Alright, let's go.
It's not often I like to spend a lot of time and play around in the pig pen when it comes to internet beef. I usually like to put that beef on a taco and just eat it one time, and I don't think there's any reason to go back for seconds. Typically, the cycle of life works. I'll make...
Yeah, same. When I have an internet beef with somebody, there's no point in going in seconds, because the things that you would usually argue about is just something that's so pointless to the point, or it wouldn't even matter in a week. You'll probably forget that guy even existed in a week. There's just no point. There's no point in going in seconds. But there is certain exceptions, such as the fucking cornball insecure douche TikToker. Sorry, I'm kind of burping. Anyways. Yeah, there is seconds that can go to that guy, and this is what this video is.
Make a video on something or someone, make jokes about it, talk about it, and then that person will respond with their own jokes, saying their own piece, and that's that. That's proper internet drama etiquette. That's just a beautiful thing, the way the Lord
Yeah, it really
intended.
happens every single
I don't usually
day.
like to go back and respond to their response. It just seems highly unnecessary and feels more like milking a situation than actually like making it entertaining or just generally talking about something. Of
Yep.
course, I have done it in the past a few times where it really feels like it's an important situation and one that I really do need to respond to again, or if it's just a highly wild one and I just have that little devil on my shoulder that I can't persuade otherwise and it forces me to make yet another video about something silly. But Usually
Yeah, I've done it before as well. Not really surprising.
I steer clear of it, and today's one of those special cases where I am going to be responding to someone's response. 2 days ago now, I made a video on a self-proclaimed super wealthy guru who was talking about
Yep,
how
the king of insecurity.
I could take your girl because he has so much
Literally owns insecurity.
money, and if you make less than 10K a month, you shouldn't go to the gym. You're a fucking idiot if you go to the gym. It was just really embarrassing stuff, and I was just pointing out
Yeah,
how
he said bad about things that he couldn't do himself because he's insecure. He's the most insecure man-child that I've ever seen in my entire life.
silly and stupid all of it was, just making fun of him. And he didn't take too kindly to it, so he put on his extra small big boy pants and said, "Alright, bub, so you want to tussle with the lack of muscle? I'll challenge you to a fight." So he made a fight declaration to me to, like, box me. And this is the main reason I'm talking about this goober.
Dude, that guy, he would easily get fucked over by Moist Critical. Dude, he would fucking body him, dude. Moist Critical would body the fuck out of him. You have no idea.
When you challenge someone to a fight because they made jokes about you, I feel like you lose on the spot because all you're
Yeah, you lose on the spot because... Sorry, I'm so perfect. Because all you're doing is just showing that you're more insecure and that you're just more downright pathetic and needy over a situation that honestly you could have prevented by not making the videos, but, well, here we are.
showing is that the jokes hurt your feelings. They got under your skin. So now you're coping with this defense mechanism of, I'll beat you in a fight because of what you said. And I feel like that's just the ultimate fucking L.
Yeah, that's the ultimate L. If you challenge someone to a fight over something someone said on the internet, you're a fucking pussy. You are a fucking bitch. Like, come on, dude.
Now, let's walk through this hypothetical. Let's say I took up the malnourished Martian on his fight offer and he beats my ass. He brutalizes me somehow. He takes his McLaren out and he's like, "Get a load of this, tough guy," and he starts wailing on me. What does that change about everything I've said about him? It's all still the truth. All the jokes are still applicable. It's just never fully computed with me because it always comes across as even whinier and more pathetic, at least in my eyes.
Yeah, and he thinks challenging him to a fight is gonna prove his point more. But bro, like I said, all it does is just make you look like a fucking idiot in front of the entire internet.
And I'm sure the reason he's doing it is just for the sake of soaking up as much attention as possible. He makes it
Yep.
very clear in the beginning of the video that he's doing all of this for views, so I have no doubt that's the play. But what if I was to accept his offer? I feel like that would be his legitimate worst nightmare because I am 100% sure he's never thrown a punch in his life, not even in his dreams, because his bones would shatter. And let's not forget
Sorry, my mom off me. Alright, let's go.
big iron on me.
Oh yeah.
And these
Look at that. Look at those big iron muscles. He would get fucked up, dude.
pythons, they don't play nice. But being in great shape doesn't correlate to being a great fighter. So who knows? Maybe this guy absolutely could
True.
slap me around.
That is a good point. Just because you have muscles doesn't mean you're good at fighting. You need actual experience. But if he did have fighting experience, then yeah, he would get messed up.
In a physical fight. But we won't find out because I don't plan on accepting the offer regardless.
Yeah, I'd be pretty pity, honestly. And here we are. Look at the cornball himself. He's recording in the same room that he showed in this house tour. Here he is. Let's see this.
It was by this guy Penguins, whatever his name is.
Brother, you have the video up on the screen. What do you mean penguins, whatever his name is? You could
Yeah, the video's on the screen. You can see a channel name.
have just opened your eyes. Are you too wealthy to just read? Can you read? It's Penguin Z0.
He was talking a bunch of crap about my video. So we're going to respond. This is my reaction. Okay, we're not going to get heated in this. I'm not really massively triggered. I just want to take advantage of the views. So we're going to get...
Yep, he just admitted he wants to take advantage of the views. So, you don't know what's going on here? I'm reacting to him reacting to this guy's pathetic video, and now I'm reacting to Penguin ZO's reaction to this guy's reaction, reacting to this video. Reactception. Jesus Christ. I've never thought of that beforehand.
Get right into this.
Immediately, this little weasel's already lying. I wasn't talking crap about his videos. I was talking shit about his videos.
Okay, I don't only own a McLaren. I used to have a 570S that was white. If you follow me,
Wait, hold up. What did you just say? Hold up.
Videos.
okay, I don't only own a McLaren.
Oh, he does. I thought like he said he doesn't own a McLaren. He don't only own a McLaren.
I used to have a 570S that was
He used to.
white. If you follow me for a while, you know this. It was a convertible drop top.
Bro, he made one video on you. That doesn't mean he's followed you for a while.
Okay, had that car, sold it, got a yellow Maserati, then got bored, and I was like, I got to get another McLaren. So I have a McLaren, a Maserati Ghibli. That's a 1 of 5, by the way, which costs way more than this entire fucking YouTube channel
Oh, tell us then.
ad revenue on a monthly basis. And then,
Man, he's really putting that egg on my face right now. I look real silly. This
Bro, he really showed them there. He bragged more about his cars. He really showed them. Bro, what's...
guy means business. He's got a lot of expensive cars. Holy shit. And he sets the record straight. The McLaren isn't rented. He showed the keys. And then even mentioned that he puts his Instagram sticker on the back. So I'd prefer if he just rented it. You put your fucking Instagram handle as a sticker on the back of your McLaren, it's already worthless now. You've ruined it.
I
Yep.
literally post this thing all over.
Oh,
I have
God.
my Instagram sticker on the back. People have seen the videos all over. You can't rent that every single day. Okay, so this part pisses me off because he says the name wrong like 8 times in a row. It's not McLaren, it's McLaren. Okay, so that's how we know this guy doesn't really have a lot of status. He doesn't understand these things.
Well, you can't argue with him there. That is a bulletproof case he's presented. I wasn't pronouncing it to his liking. I wasn't saying McLaren, though. I was just saying it fast. McLaren. Like, it's not...
Yeah, like, he was saying it right. We saw in the last video, he was saying McLaren right. He was saying it right. He was just saying it really fast. Just because you're saying it something really fast doesn't mean you're pronouncing it wrong. That makes absolutely no sense. He pronounced it wrong like 8 times. No, he didn't. So not only he can't read, he also can't even hear of what people are saying.
Not a hard word to pronounce. I don't know why he's trying to nitpick that. But anyway, I don't need to go through this with a fine-tooth comb. I'll show you the creme
I don't
de la
even know
creme
why he's
here.
so
I'll give you the
offensive,
climax
or
where
he's
he
so
mentions
offended over the
boxing
word
match with me.
McLaren that's
The funny part
pronouncing.
is that I don't need to be in shape. And you know what? I'm going to make this statement in the video. We should do a boxing match with him because he does not. I'll box this guy. I'll do something with him because I guarantee you he can't outrun me in a mile. Okay, I can still to this very day with the amount of times that
He's saying accusations, but he's not really bringing any proof to it. I mean, we've already seen proof that he isn't that good in good shape. His body's built like a stick. So yeah, he's really bringing up shit that he's already disproved.
I don't work out, I can still run a 6-minute mile, maybe 5.5-minute mile.
Whoa, stand back. We got ace
6
athlete out
minute mile? Wow, this guy's real tough. Whoa, so tough.
here who could beat me in a race, which he absolutely could. I have no doubt about that. I can count on 2 fingers the people I can beat in a foot race. 1, a toddler that hasn't learned to walk yet, so he can only crawl, and 2, a 90-year-old that's using a walker. Everything else is going to be a close match. Though I don't know what running has to do with boxing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What does this have to do with boxing? He's bringing up shit that absolutely has no any sort of relation to the original subject.
Relate. They're very different. But anyway, the boxing offer. This is what I'm saying. I find that to just be completely worthless. Like, that has nothing to do with anything I was saying at all. If I was making the claim that I could beat his ass, then that boxing challenge holds a lot of water. Then that holds a lot of weight. I was just making fun of him. I've just always said, like, if you challenge someone to a fight because they hurt your feelings, that's an embarrassing look for you. It'd be a very different story if I was the one instigating, like, oh man, this guy, I'd beat his ass all over the place. I'd beat him like a drum. Then him challenge me to a fight's like, okay, he's stepping up. Now, am I going to follow through on what I was saying? And then it's on me, and then I look like a bitch if I don't. And I feel like that's not a super hot take, because usually it's a fight fire with fire. So if you're getting insulted or you feel insulted because of the jokes, you insult back or make jokes back. And that's the accepted battle terms. For an example, Uwe Boll, terrible director, used to make a lot of awful films, but his big shtick that made him a legendary clown is he would challenge his harshest critics to boxing matches. Critics that insulted his movies, he would challenge to a boxing match and he became an absolute laughingstock, even though somebody once accepted it and lost. Uwe Boll was still the bigger joke, and in fact was even a larger joke after winning against this critic. He didn't look tougher, he looked even stupider. It's just one of those things where when you get offended and your defense is I'll fight you for it, I just feel like it's a bad look.
If I don't go to the
Yeah,
gym,
exactly. It's a bad look because it's just so downright pathetic and unnecessary. Because you're challenging someone to a fight, but it's just a joke, dude. It's just jokes being put on your name. Like, I don't know, man. This guy's just fucking pathetic.
that doesn't mean I'm insecure. It means that I'm actually more confident in my body.
No, that doesn't mean you're more confident, because you're saying stuff that isn't fully true. You're being insecure because you're doing all these claims saying you could take my girl just because you got a McLaren. No, that's clear insecurity. Because why are you even bragging about that? No one needs to have a rich car to pull a girl. Like, again, you don't know how that works.
I'm very talented in other areas. I don't need to have big muscles to be good or athletic at things, right? A lot of the things that we challenge ourselves with that we think that we can achieve are all up here. It really has not a lot to do with physical. I'm a marketer. I don't need to be massively fit. Okay. I like to have all my stuff up here. Doesn't mean I have to go to.
Yeah, you don't need to have muscles to be happy. I'm having a speech impediment. That's why I kind of feel off in this video. Anyways, sorry about that. Anyways, this guy's talking about he doesn't need muscles for marketing skills. Yeah, obviously, no shit, Sherlock. We weren't even talking about that. We're talking about just having muscles overall.
Go to the gym and be this muscle maniac. That this
Also, notice how I can't exactly tell how long he posted this in, but he did something minutes ago. So he got on this really, really fast. Jesus Christ.
I think that it's a waste of time. I think it's a mounds of insecurity.
This is the section where I was talking about his shaming of people that go to the gym and calling them fucking idiots for it. So he's immediately going off the rails into like lecture douchebag mode where he's like, well, actually, a lot of the obstacles that you encounter are mental, not physical. Like, that has nothing to do with anything right now. You're fighting some fucking ghosts. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're literally fighting a ghost. You're speaking things that have nothing to do with the original subject.
The whole point was, I even mentioned, if you're confident in your body, that's great. Why are you shaming people that want to look different than you do? You shitting on people who go to the gym, insinuating that they're poor and have no right to be there unless they're making more than $10,000 a month, comes across as bitter, delusional, and insecure. And for some reason,
Yeah, that's literally the definition of delusion and insecurity.
tries to flip that around by saying, well, no, actually, going to the gym portrays insecurity. Like,
how does that portray insecurity? If you're going to the gym, that means you want to get a better body for yourself. You have insecurity because they're shitting on people that go to the gym just because you have a skinny body. The people that want to go to the gym are insecure. They might be, but they're trying to fix that by going to the gym to have a better body. But most likely the case that they're actually just not insecure. They actually do want to go to the gym to make a better body for themselves. Like like I said, pure delusion and pure insecurity.
Delusion is almost impressive. You're not even making any good points here. You're not even defending your stance very well. No one's forcing you to go to the gym. No one's twisting your arm like, hey, listen, Buster, get your ass in the gym. You don't have to. No one's making you. But why are you shitting on people that do? It's not a waste of time at all. It's not even a huge time commitment to get in good shape. An hour a day and then changing your diet around to make your health better? Like, it's not.
Yeah, it does take time to get in good shape, but it doesn't take that much time. It doesn't take fucking 10 years to have a muscular body. It takes I would say it would take around 6 months to a year to get a muscular body. I know that sounds a lot for all you skinny people out there. I mean, I'm skinny, but at least I understand that. There's people out there going, oh, it takes that long to get a muscular body? I'm never gonna do this. Yeah, that's the process. You're just gonna have to deal with it and fucking get working in the gym if you really want to get serious with getting a better body for yourself.
Not even this huge detriment that's going to lead to them being broke or anything. It's just absolute nonsense from a guy who I'm certain has never picked up anything heavy in his life.
Because if you look at a person,
yeah, he legit just speaks nonsense. That's his language. Out of all of the thousands of language he chose to speak entirely nonsense.
Who lifts and a person who doesn't lift but has a lot of skill sets and has high intellect, the guy with a lot of intellect, with a lot of path and purpose and skill sets, it's gonna win. Just because you can lift things.
Not if that person with high intellect has pure delusion on them at the same exact fucking time. You claim you have high intellect just because you have all this money, but you do realize that high intellect means that you know what to do with that money. You know how to make that money. You know how to keep that money. You know how to pay off your debts easily and efficiently. That's what that means. Just because you have a high amount of money doesn't make you high intellect. You gotta know how to keep that money and all the things I mentioned before.
Doesn't mean you're smart. It just means that you can just lift shit. I mean, it's like
So much useless drivel and cope for why he doesn't lift. You can do both here, dummy. You can lift and still be highly intellectual, even if being in great shape isn't necessary for the skill set for your career path. It's still probably worth doing because it's not a massive time investment for it. Lifting occasionally and eating better, it's not somehow going
Yeah, if I wanted to go improve my health, hell yeah, I'd do it. It doesn't matter if it takes 6 months or a year. Hell yeah, I would do it. Just because I'm doing a different career path doesn't mean I can't lift weights. Like I said, lifting weights means, or just going to the gym and improving your body, you're improving your health. So if I want to improve my body, hell yeah, I'll do that, definitely. But that doesn't affect my career path because it has nothing to do with that. Like, he's speaking pure nonsense. It's crazy, man.
to ruin your chance of success and lead to you being broke and unable to find a career path that makes more than 10K a month or whatever the fuck you're talking about. This is just all mental gymnastics to justify you personally not wanting to go to the gym.
Yeah, my brain's having such a hard time trying to understand his words. Like, my brain's having a full-on seizure right now. Seizure, god damn it, I can't speak, I can't pronounce at all. Yeah, my brain's just having a full-on seizure, but I just can't feel it. Like, I cannot understand this guy.
Just don't. But I don't understand the point in shitting in people who do. It's just so weird.
there's no excuse to why you can't make 10K a month. And honestly, life doesn't really start until $30,000 a month. I make a bunch of videos about this.
I know a lot of people think this guy's rage baiting or playing a character, but I have good reason to believe that he is completely genuine.
Yeah, I mean, half of me thinks that he's rage baiting, but half of me also thinks he's genuine. But I feel like I'm more on the genuine side, just because he has money, but he's just bragging about this shit, and he's being a dick about it with all this delusional nonsense. He Penguin D0 will explain it better. Voice Critical will explain it better. Or Charlie, whatever you want to call it. I'll just call him Charlie. Charlie will explain it better in the video.
From everything
Oh,
I've
there
seen
you go.
from him, this really does seem to be the way he views the world. He proudly proclaims that life doesn't start till you're making 30K a month, and that there's absolutely
Yeah,
no
oh,
excuse
really?
for somehow making less than 10K a month. This is a guy who lost touch with reality.
Life starts when you get full responsibilities, aka when you turn into a full legal adult. That's when life starts, because now responsibilities are on your hands. Now you have to control what's going on in your life. This is where you have to start making the big boy moves. Alright? That's when life starts. Just because you're making less than $10,000 a year doesn't mean life hasn't started. Like, you're so delusional.
Long ago.
It's not what I'm talking about as far as protected. It's not about the physicality. It's about the fact of the matter that she needs to feel safe and protected in a nice home with a good financial situation, be able to raise kids and be able to go out with her friends and still be the woman that she wants to be and have her own path and purpose. It's not about
Yeah, we understand that part, but you're literally acting like you have to make a certain amount of money. You're acting like someone has to be fucking, like, the richest man on earth to be able to financially stabilize a woman. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, or a woman, I can't speak. Like, it doesn't take that much to earn money. I know I'm saying that because I'm not even an adult yet. I know I'm saying that. It could be harder, it could be easier. I don't know. I don't know what earning money is like because, I don't have a job. But to me, viewing a job and getting money, it just seems easy enough, alright? But this guy just claims that you have to be like the richest fucking man in the world to be able to financially stabilize and get a good woman and be able to have a good house and all that. Like, yeah, we understand that part, dude, but come on. Not everyone has to be a fucking trillionaire to have a good financial status. It goes on in pretty simple gaps. Or stability. I don't know what I'm talking about. You get the point.
About the physicality, okay? And also, if you make enough money, you get a security team, okay? Now, I don't have one, but all I'm saying there is
A
that
security team? What for? A security team for what? Do you just put all of your money in a fucking vault and you have like 4 armed guys with like little dinky pistols? We're like, alright, boss, I'm in the vault right now. And he's like, alright, protect that money at all costs. Like, bro, come on, it's not that fucking dramatic. You don't need a security team to have money. Like, what are you talking about?
you use money to give you extra freedoms.
So he made a point to say that if you're not making 6 figures a year, you need to break up with your girlfriend right now because he'll probably fucking steal her from you because he has more money, which means he can protect her and provide for her better than you can. He explains that the protecting thing wasn't about physicality, like physically being able to defend her from harm. It was being able to give her, like...
Even though when you are able to protect her, that's usually what that means. Physicality.
A big house and shelter and financial freedom to spend...
Yeah, that is protection in a way, but in his mind, he just doesn't fully understand the concept of protection.
Money to go out with her friends and raise a kid. Now...
Yeah, raising a kid isn't protection.
I live in the real world.
That's just called fucking your girl and coming in her. Like, literally. That's not protection, bro.
Where you don't need 6 figures to be able to provide a safe household like that to afford those kind of good things. But he's out there in fucking Narnia, Fantasyland, where apparently you need 6 figures for that. But regardless, what really stands out to me is his last claim, where when you're making a lot of money, you get a security team.
Yeah, that really stands out to me as well.
Huge red flag. That sounded the alarms, the sirens blared.
Yeah, that is a huge red flag.
That this guy is most likely a fraud and pretending he is fake. We, at our warehouse, actually did look into hiring a full-time security team for the property. It is an
You would need a security team for like a bank or something. Like, not for fucking keeping your personal money like a normal person. You don't need a security team. Like, what?
Outrageous expense. From all of the research I've done on his media company, I can neither confirm nor deny if his claims are accurate about it generating 9 figures for his clients. The only
Probably fake, not gonna lie.
place that's spouting those numbers are his websites, and he has fucking 3 of them. One of them hasn't been maintained in the last 3 years. All it does is drip feed fanfic about his upbringing, as well as 404 when you try and look up anything else about it. And then underneath a documentary he made where he sucks his own dick, it's just this giant white page, just this void of emptiness. So there's no good information there, but on his other 2 websites, he does have claims that it's 9-figure generating. But as he mentions in his response, that doesn't mean he's worth 9 figures. From all of the numbers I can find online, and I always take these with a grain of salt, his net worth is between $3 to $6 million. If those numbers are even close to accurate, he himself couldn't afford a full-time security team. He lives where I do, in Florida. If you wanted to hire just one full-time bodyguard for a property or whatever, you are looking at an expense of roughly $150K for one person. That's not even a full team. He would run out of money in like 2 years, perhaps. So it, to me, seems like he has no fucking clue what he's talking about. He's making it sound like this is a common purchase people start making when they start getting a lot of money, when it is not. This is something that's reserved only for...
Yeah, so there's 2 points that me and Charlie share along. My point is that, why do you even need a security team? And secondly, he's claiming, well, he's saying that you need to pay $150K on just one full-time security member. So, for him to say that you need to buy a security team, that's a huge red flag. Not everyone can afford $150,000 for one full-time security person. And that's not even a team, that's a person. Like he said, like, bro, huge red flag.
Like the highest income individuals or actual large businesses. To me, this really just feels like he's pretending. And making more than 10K a month doesn't enable you to magically protect her better.
If you see how he edits the video right there,
What do you mean edit the video? What did he edit? What?
He trimmed it because he knew what he was about to say was stupid. That's the only time where he trimmed the video, where he cut it. Because he knows that he was about to say that it's not important to make 10K a month.
He does it to slim the video down. You have no idea what you're talking about, my guy. You can tell he's never made a single YouTube video in his life, and he only makes short-ass TikToks. Like, you don't understand, bro. Big YouTubers mainly do that just to slim the video down. Personally, I don't do that because my videos aren't really, like, to that expense, if that makes sense. I just don't choose to do that.
When I know damn well with 12 million subscribers, he makes more than $10,000 a month. It's hypocritical for him to say that because he has things behind him right now that, from what I can see, they're not cheap things.
This is a big gotcha moment from him here. An astute observation, he noticed a cut, but then falsely claims it's the only one I made. Bro, I make cuts in videos. This isn't all just one take. Sometimes I actually do get videos in just like one full fucking take, but usually I don't. I'll fumble words. And that's when it gets cut, and I'll go back and explain things differently, say something else entirely. It's all very normal. I actually just did it. I'm not sure if you noticed. It's not.
I did notice that, actually. I did notice that. And you can see that in my videos, I sometimes have a speech impediment. Example, this video, you can see that I've stuttered or mumbled or fumbled over my words a lot. I don't mean to try to do that. Sometimes I just can't really explain something, but you do realize what I'm trying to get at. It's clearly logical, at least to me. At least to everyone else, because this guy's fucking delusional. He has no idea what he's talking about, but I do intend to have a speech impediment in some of my videos. And I don't just choose to slim them because, honestly, I don't know how to trim videos. It's probably really simple, but last time I tried to do it, I fucking cut down the entire video, so I don't want to try to do it again. So I just try to do it in one big take, and if I do a mistake in a video, oh well, it's fucking left in there. I don't care.
Uncommon. In a live stream, I can't do that. So yeah, all of that's one take. But I mean, you're in the space, right? Like you have to know how video editing works and video making. I don't know why he's trying to catch me on a cut and assuming that I was about to say that making 10K a month isn't important. And it's also not hypocritical either, if I was to make that point. You don't need to be making 10K a month to be happy. You just simply don't. Your whole personality is money. I lived the majority of my life without even imagining $10,000 a month, and I was happy then too. Just as happy then as I am now. It's not a necessary, absolute must-have thing, and you're not a failure if you don't get $10,000 a month. Contrary to the delusion that you're fucking encumbered by, you don't need 30K a month to start living. You don't. No, like, I can't believe anyone actually thinks that way. What an outrageous claim to make. So, I wasn't going to say that, but I'll say it now. You don't need 10K a month in order to go to the gym, to have a loving relationship, to provide for your girlfriend, protect her, have a happy life, have happy kids. You don't ever need to breach 10K a month to reach that level.
It's not a bad spot. I don't need a massive house with 18 fucking bedrooms with nobody to vacate them. That's a stupid financial investment, okay? The car is not, because the car is for marketing. The car is something I enjoy. Houses are stationary. They don't move. Cars move, and I have fun with the wind in my face.
Finally, something reasonable here.
Exactly. He's finally saying something that is somewhat reasonable. He doesn't need a fucking super mansion that has 55 fucking bedrooms with nobody vacant. Finally something that is actually somewhat reasonable, right? I do agree with that. That is the first time I actually agree with this fucking delusional scumbag. That is actually some good advice. Do not buy a house that has like 55 bedrooms, because like, you're not going to live with 56 people, or 54 people I should say, or 54 other people, and you're the one that's covering the other bedroom. Like, that is actually good financial advice. And a second financial advice that I would like to share. Like, so I've learned, I'm not saying this just to prove any point, I'm just saying this for completely off topic. Rent houses, don't buy houses because you have the interest rates and all that debt fucking bullshit. Just rent the house because you'll have all of it compiled into one rent fee, which could be around like $1,500 a month. That's a smart choice, because it's all just compiled into one, so, yeah. Back to the on topic of this video.
His house tour is a very nice spot, but it's not a mega mansion, which confused me because he's all about flexing his cars, for example.
Yep, another really good point there. Since he likes to brag so much about how much money he has in this McLaren, you would think that he would have a super mansion to flex about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, another good point right there.
And he defended it by saying that it's a nice spot, but he doesn't need a big house. He doesn't want a huge mansion. It'd be a bad investment for him financially. He doesn't want a lot of eyes on him. And all of that makes sense. Completely agree. You don't need a huge house or anything
Yep, I agree
like
with that too.
But then why doesn't that same line of logic apply to your McLaren and your supercars, your extremely expensive cars? He tries to say-
Exactly. He's basically contradicting himself right there too. You don't need a $500,000 McLaren. You don't need a $2 million Lamborghini. All you need is just a car that's good enough to move quick. And yeah, that's really it. Just a good car, which could be ranging from like 30K to 100K or like 60K even. Like, you don't need a super expensive car. So yeah, he's pretty much contradicting himself.
that the cars are for marketing. Why? Because you slap your Instagram handle on the back of one of them? I'm just going to hit you with the cold water and give you the truth. There has never been a single living, breathing human being that has seen a car with an Instagram handle on it that thought to themselves, wow, that piqued my interest. I can't wait to check out that Instagram account of that cool guy driving that car. 100% of the time, people write you off as driving a cringe mobile. That is the worst marketing.
Literally.
It's like anti-marketing. It makes people laugh at you. But regardless,
Yeah, and people are laughing at him, and he just doesn't know because he's too over his own insecurity. And just, yeah, insecurity.
the house, you're right, you don't need a big house, same way you didn't need those expensive cars, but you mentioned that you have fun with them. Well, I'd actually understand if you did have a mega mansion because it'd fall in line with what you were just talking about, where guys who don't make 6 figures a month need to break up with their girlfriends because they can't protect and provide. If you had a big house, you would be providing for your girlfriend, right? You mentioned that you have a girlfriend. I imagine she lives with you. You mentioned people live with you. Wouldn't getting a huge house pretty much be exactly what you preach? You're giving her a great place to be protected in, provided, afforded luxuries, raise a kid in. Like, that falls more in line with what you're saying than owning these worthless supercars. Like, that feels like it should be so much further down the list of priorities for your money. Now, I completely agree. You don't need a big house. But what you're not recognizing is that the way you're living your life in terms of, like, your house is exactly what I and everyone else with a brain is saying. That you don't need 30K a month to live a happy life. You don't need 30K a month to start living as you claim.
You don't need 10,000 a month to start life. Like, everyone with a brain should know that. It ranges from anything, dog.
You are in a house right now with your girlfriend and whoever else that people could afford without 30K a month, and you are happy, and I imagine they are happy as well. So the life you are currently living contradicts the one that you are preaching about.
Exactly.
You are living a lifestyle that is not 30K a month. You are living something that people can live right now without even coming close to that, and yet you're shitting on them if they don't reach it, and shaming them for not making that kind of money. It's hypocritical, I would argue. I just wanted to mention that because I found it to be the most interesting component here. I ended up going through more of the video here than I planned on. I just found the whole thing to be just kind of fascinating in a way, so I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, and that's about it. So, yeah.
Alright, well, that video ended a lot faster than I thought. So yeah, this guy wants to challenge Charlie in a boxing match, and honestly, I find that really pathetic. And yeah, he contradicts everything he says, and he says everything in such a delusional and fucked up way, to the point where I don't even think of his arguments are even valid. And what I mean by valid is that if they even make any sense, they don't make any sense, and he contradicts everything he says. And like he said, he's contradicting the stuff that he preaches on. If you can't make that money, then you're a fucking bitch. But he's living in a house where you don't even have to come close to making 30K a month to be able to afford and keep that place up. So you're contradicting everything that you're preaching about. Like, he's making no sense, and just, yeah, you get the point. So anyways, that's going to be it for me reacting to both these videos. Both videos will be in the description just to give credit, and yeah, I'll see you later, guys.